This is the Magnificent One, and you're watching the Wrestling Nerd broadcast.
You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is NRDT and MARG. Welcome to episode 78 of the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. And it is a celebration, ladies and gentlemen, because not only do we have the Magnificent One, my sister Margaret Canning, with us tonight, but it is also her 41st birthday. Ta-da!
Yay!
Woo!
We even have Owen here tonight, folks.
Yay!
It's that big of a deal. Ryan has a self-portrait. I have a smile on my face. Tom has lost his mind. I wonder how long he can go for that. Yes. Margaret, allow me to be the first of your family and even your fiance to wish you a happy
birthday, Margaret.
Beat you to it.
I win. How's it feel to be 41 and not done?
Feels like 40. Plus one.
Well, there you go. You know, I was online research because I was curious who else is 41 in the wrestling world. Would anyone like to take a guess at who's 41 or turning 41? Yes.
Kofi Kingston.
Also cheated. Anybody else want to guess? And anybody want to guess people that are alive? Because there's
Kofi's alive.
I know, but I'm just saying there's quite a few dead ones on this list.
I got some ideas.
They're not 41.
Nick's looking at his phone, isn't he?
What about Dolph Ziggler?
No, isn't he older?
I think he's older than that. I don't have him on my list. Now, granted, I'm going according to Wikipedia, which is how we do all of our research here.
Dr.
Is Frank 41?
Will never let us down.
Anybody else got a guess of who might be 41?
Hulk Hogan.
Maybe in his mind, brother.
Like 141.
Is that Chris Masters?
Yeah. He's coming to Michigan.
He is. Let's see.
Eddie's not there yet.
Let me read you a list of the people who turned 41. Born in 1981, I should say.
Eddie will be there in December.
So Shad Gaspar, recent winner of the Warrior Award, would have been 41 in January. Ty Dillinger, or Sean Spears, February 19th, turned 41. Justin Gabriel, the Darewolf, Hideo Itami, aka Kenta. They need to update this list because everyone's got their WWE names on here. Alex Riley, Jimmy Wang Yang.
Who?
Daniel Bryan.
Who?
Bryan Danielson.
He's 41?
Yeah, turned 41 on May 22nd.
Oh.
Velvet Sky. Fandango.
Hey.
Oh, God.
There we go.
What a list.
Kenny King, who yelled at me saying my crown wasn't real.
Ooh.
Nonsense.
That could be anybody.
Kenny King, we saw him at Impact.
I'm just saying that could be anybody.
Finn Balor, 41.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, finally.
Roderick Strong, 41.
Who?
Roderick. Tom, don't even get it anymore.
I don't watch wrestling, so.
Let's see. Byron Saxton.
Who?
Is he really?
He's
Trent Seven of Mustache Mountain.
Ooh, I like Trent Seven.
Petey Williams.
Canadian Destroyer, the original Canadian Destroyer.
And this one, I don't even know who this guy is, but on September 6th, he'll be turning 41. Chris the Bambi Killer.
Oh,
you don't know him?
I've heard of him.
I've never heard of him.
You don't know the Bambi Killer?
No.
Oh man, I remember like 5 years ago, he was out in the woods and he shot a deer.
Great story.
Great. And that ends with these cuffs are hurting. Angelina Love is 41 this year. Asuka, 41 this year.
Oh my God.
Ryback will be 41 in November.
We should get Ryback on the show.
No. Eric Rowan will be 41. Margaret, you're older than Rowan.
Well,
How would you like that at Northeast Wrestling?
wait,
Hello?
Redbeard?
Yes. How would you like at the
Doing
next
that
North?
again?
How would you like the next Northeast Wrestling show? Hello, Mrs. Persigliotti.
I'd actually love that.
Yeah, that's the notable list of wrestlers who are turning 41.
Eddie,
Is Eddie turning? He's not on that Wikipedia list.
he was born in December of 81. He's only a
Oh.
few months younger than me.
Well, excuse
The
me.
Mad King.
I don't think he's
Yes,
that
December
mad.
12th. So way to go, Margaret. Eddie, who Margaret will get the opportunity to finally hug
Please, I hope so.
in 2 weeks, hopefully. Let's see. Unless they put him behind that Cody plexiglass.
No, we didn't see him like that during the pandemic. We're not
Eddie-
gonna see him like that now.
Eddie's a man of the people. Eddie wants to
like-
hug everyone.
According to
Wait.
the Jericho
Give me a hug.
Society, he's going to be in a grave. So you never know.
Cody
What's
was
that?
behind plexiglass.
Yeah, when
It was
Harold
right
and I
after
met
the baby
Cody.
was born.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it
And
was
he
like
wore-
it was
he
like
wore
a
mask.
yeah, it was like he wore a mask and was behind a single piece of glass, but like moved around to take the picture. Like he did one of these.
And then he reached out afterwards, like as we were leaving, he was in like this weird curtained off area. And as he was leaving, he yells out to me and my sister. He says, "Hey, do you want to see a picture of my daughter?" And we're like, "Okay." So he like gets on his phone and he's like, "Here." And he shows us like his phone and this picture of like his baby like sitting on a couch. And we were like, "Oh."
That was probably when he wasn't showing pictures of the baby on social media.
He's probably just so happy to show somebody.
That was August 2019? 2020.
He was like
2021.
Margaret's an old
Yeah, it was
baby,
last summer.
so-
Mm-hmm.
So he was
So-
born like a month later.
There
He's
you
the
go.
only baby we care about
You
on
know,
the
it's
show.
funny too. I'm the same age as Cody Rhodes, so it's all full circle there.
Oh, damn.
Aw.
Well, Nick, when we do your birthday episode, we talk all about you and
When
your
it's
baby.
Nick's birthday, we'll bring up Cody Rhodes.
Cody
Everybody
Rhodes, I
remember.
got a list, but that's for another episode.
Well, what we really want to bring up is this past weekend, Margaret had a weekend. She had a fun, firework-filled 4th of July adventure, thanks to our good friend and patron, JP. So, Margaret, I'm just going to give you the floor. What the hell did you do this weekend, and why did it rule all the ass?
It was so bizarre. Like, hey, Dave, do you remember like years ago, you and me and Dad went to a game? Was it at Duchess Stadium? And the Renegades were not playing there. And I was like,
No, that was in Troy, New York.
oh, was it?
We went to
Okay.
a Valley Cats game. You're like, where are the Renegades? I think they're in Brooklyn tonight.
Oh, right. And I was like, so I had no idea like why we were here or what we were going to watch because I was expecting to see a completely different game. So I was, and that's kind of what happened to me this weekend. I was just feeling very perplexed and was like, I have no clue what's happening. I just kind of walked around confused. I was dressed inappropriately, apparently.
Cool.
And
Wait, what were you wearing?
flip-flops.
Oh, bad choice.
At a
Yeah.
death match, folks.
You
At a
learned
death
that the hard
match.
way.
You let those dogs out when there was glass everywhere?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Because I didn't know.
Margaret got high on spoofy dust.
So walk us through. You go to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else happened.
Well, she didn't go to New York. She was already in New York.
Well, yeah, I drove down to LaGuardia.
Uh-huh.
So
Ooh, they got money.
when
LaGuardia.
JP said he had met, so JP was saying like all day, he was like, "Did you tell Warhorse that you're responsible for this happening?" And I was like, "What?" And apparently he was only like sort of half kidding about maybe getting Warhorse to come out to do this show. And then when he saw like how excited I was about it, he was like, "Okay, we're going to get Warhorse out here." And I was like, "Hey, is he going to need a ride from the airport? Like, can I go pick him up?" And he was like, "We could probably make that happen." Then The next thing I know, like the night before, like JP's like, here's Warhorse's phone number. Here's when his plane is getting in. Here's like what terminal he'll be at. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go pick up Warhorse. And I was so mad that Dave wasn't there. Boo! Boo, Dave.
Probably a better time without him.
Celebrating the 4th of July, baby.
Canada? You were in Lake George.
Close. I was in Space Lake Man George.
I'm not sure which Independence Day you were celebrating.
My own.
But
I'm really invested in this. You get to the airport.
So I get to the airport and I hadn't been to LaGuardia in a while. They just put like a garage in there and it's like 800 stories high. Like by the time you park, there's like planes flying below you. So I get in this parking garage. I'm like woofing past clouds and I'm texting Warhorse and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to text him. And I'm like, hey, I just parked. And he wrote back to me and he's like, oh, cool. I'm at the baggage claim at whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go pick him up. So
he checks his bag like me.
So I didn't know what he might look like because I've only known him like in his gear with his makeup. And I was like, am I going to recognize him? Am I going to like go up to some stranger and be like, excuse me, are you Warhorse?
Excuse me, Mr. Horse.
So I brought a sign. I made like a little poster sign, like Dave Lowe wrestling poster sign that says Warhorse that look like those taxi signs that like the limo drivers have. So I've got this thing rolled up and I'm like, am I going to see what this guy looks like? Man, this guy was not hard to miss. Like he would have been hard to miss because he looked like almost like Randy Savage, like about to do a workout. He's got like a gym tank top on. He's got Zubas on and he's got like these orange tinted sunglasses on. And I'm like, that's him. So I walk over and he's like on his phone. And I walk over to him and I just stand in front of him and we lock eyes and I open my poster and I'm like, Warhorse? And he just starts laughing. And he comes up to me and he's like, you can call me Jake. He's like, you don't have to keep calling me Warhorse all day.
Are you like, can I call you Warhorse all day?
Yeah, I call you War?
Mr. Horse? No, sir, I don't like it.
So I'm also used to him being in like his screamer voice, like Warhorse, and he's just talking very mellow like this. And I'm like, I'm not used to this. Like, I didn't know what to expect from you.
Can you yell at me?
But he was super nice. He was super chill. My car is bright blue and completely covered in flower stickers. And the seat cover,
it is.
the seat, I also have like a flower steering wheel cover and my seat covers look like a rainbow with a VW bus driving over it. And I'm like, I hope you're ready to ride in the flower car.
I need you to send us pictures of your car that we can insert here.
Yes. And we'll show flower car pictures. So I'm like, I hope you're ready. He's like not sure what I'm talking about. And he gets to my car and he's like, that car looks like the sky in SpongeBob SquarePants. And I was like, it does. I had never seen it before. I was like, oh God, this is so cool. So trying to be a good like Uber driver, I also stopped on the way and bought like cold bottles of water because I was like, I have water for you. Like,
oh my gosh.
She's the American fat ass masa.
And then, so we get in the car and I've got like the 70s on 7 playing. And I said to him, hey, what kind of music do you like to listen to? And he just stared at me. He's like, really? Apparently all he likes is heavy metal music. And but the like Doobie Brothers start playing. I'm like, hey, do you like the Doobie Brothers? It's like, they're okay.
You don't listen to the Doobie Brothers, you rat fuck.
So it's like, what do you like? Okay, I said, I don't want to assume what kind of music you listen to just based on what you look like. You know, maybe you really like Michael McDonald and Steely Dan, like me. And I showed him my Steely Dan tattoo, and he was like, "Oh, you really do have a Steely Dan tattoo." So I said, like, well, like, what are you listening to now? Like, what's like one of your favorite bands that you like to listen to? And he's like, oh, Manowar. And I'm like, okay.
Aldo Montoya?
Could you recommend an album for me to start? And oh God, what was the name of it? Because it's on my phone now. Because when Warhorse tells you to listen to Manowar, you put on Manowar. Let's see.
You know, like
Battle Hymns. That's their first album. So we were listening to Battle Hymns while we're talking and driving to this weird bar that the show is going to be in. And we actually got down there really early. Like, it wasn't even open yet. We were only like 15 minutes away from the place. And we're like in this weird graffitied neighborhood. We drove past people who were like doing like street art. And it was just this weird, like
you do.
Brooklyn graffiti neighborhood. And we're like, we don't know where we are. This is like the opening of Law and Order. So we called JP, and JP's like, there's a car of wrestlers on their way over there, and I'm going to be there in a while, and, you know, just kind of hang tight for a little bit. So, so Warhorse and I went to McDonald's together and had lunch.
What does Warhorse order from McDonald's?
He had a couple of chicken sandwiches.
Love a good chicken sandwich.
And a Coke.
They do have the best Coke.
Well, they have their own formula from Coca-Cola.
Well, I saw that they get them delivered in aluminum canisters as opposed to like just the syrup bags that everywhere else gets.
Oh.
So that's why it tastes better.
And well, and it's more concentrated syrup, and the McDonald's straws are wider. So you're getting more carbonation. McDonald's has Coke on lockdown.
Yes, they do.
This McDonald's, because it's in Brooklyn, had cardboard straws.
You hate to see it.
I do. I get so mad every time I'm served a cardboard.
Listen, I'm a vegetarian, but like, who cares about the turtles? Give me a straw.
We don't have cardboard straws in Florida.
You don't have rules in Florida.
Your straws are just human veins.
Florida is the death match. No rules, no ring. Everything goes.
Florida and Texas are just constantly bashing light tubes over each other to figure out.
Nick, I'm coming to Florida this weekend. You got a straw for me? Yeah, here's an umbilical cord.
Here's a light tube that we just chopped both ends off of, cleaned out for you.
The light tube that cut Hoodfoot's arm open.
So
you're at McDonald's, and then.
So you're doing Coke with Warhorse.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We're hanging
Coca-Cola.
out at McDonald's.
David.
We're talking music and wrestling and headbanging and exercises that you can do to strengthen your neck for headbanging.
That's fair.
And he was telling me a little bit about, he has a wrestling school. He was telling me a little bit about like the wrestling school.
You gonna go?
And, like, different people like that he's trained and like that have come into the school, and some like take it very seriously and some just don't really do the work. So it was just cool. It was just really chill. And then we get back in SpongeBob's Sky Car, and we drive over to the bar, and they had opened up like the side of it, and there's like a bunch of like obviously wrestlers hanging outside, and one guy yells out to me, he's like, "Oh, hey, Margaret." I'm like, I have no idea who this is.
Margaret has fans now.
Oh, and it was Casanova Valentine.
Perfect.
But yeah, they were like, "Oh, you guys can just, there's nowhere to park, of course." They're like, "Just park on the street." And I'm like very carefully reading every sign to make sure that my car will be there when I get back.
Yes, seriously.
And then Warhorse and I, we walk over to this bar, and there's all these other wrestlers there, and they're like getting ready, and there's all kinds of weird stuff there. There's like these huge Rubbermaid tubs with like these tie-dye panda heads on them, and it was like weird. It was like a weird building with like an outside that had kind of been like fenced off. They put down some old AstroTurf. There's a stage there. There's no air conditioning. So they've got these industrial sized fans blowing everywhere. They've got misters attached to the fans, but it's like leaking like through the tarps that are the roof. It was like a plastic awning and like these big like curtains to cover the hoses or something, but stuff's like dripping. It's hot. It feels humid and it's just disgusting. Brooklyn, basically. Yeah. The gritty side of Brooklyn. And I see there's an inside, but I'm seeing like the wrestlers are going in there. So I'm like, I'm going to stay out of there because they're probably in there like, I don't know. I'm assuming there's a ring in there. They're getting ready. They're warming up. They're doing their bit. They're putting on their makeup and they're getting their outfits changed. And I'm finally going in to see maybe it's air conditioned. And hopefully there's an indoor bathroom because in this weird AstroTurf stage beer garden area, there's porta potties. And I'm like, no. I would rather have my bladder explode in my body than go into a porta potty here.
At a death match.
And I was terrified they were going to use the porta potties in the death match. I would have run screaming out of there. Bye.
Should have strapped a GoPro to you for this thing.
Yeah. No.
So I decide to go inside this bar, and all I see is a bar, and thank God indoor plumbing. And I'm like, there's no ring here. And JP eventually shows up and I'm like, hey, there's no ring here. He's like, yeah, it's a no ring death match. Have you ever been to one of these? And I was like, nope. And then he's like, oh, you're wearing flip-flops. And I'm like, oh no.
Did you wear your contacts or did you wear your glasses that day?
I wore my contacts, but I had my big sunglasses with me.
Well, so you had some protection. Thank goodness.
I should have brought goggles. I was not ready for what was happening. So they alternated between bands, go-go dancers, and wrestling matches.
I'm so sad I wasn't there with you.
So
Me too.
The bands were interesting.
The bands
were interesting. The go-go dancers were interesting. The wrestlers was interesting.
I have a question because you tell me there's go-go dancers and a band. Like, were the Pandas a band?
The Pandas wrestled.
Oh, the Pandas wrestled. Excuse me. I chose the wrong option on the test. Were the go-go dancers attractive?
I mean, yeah.
Or was it like, these wrestlers are probably more better looking?
No.
Like we got the C Squad from Pleasure Island down the road.
They were a couple of girls who were dancing in very skimpy outfits, and they looked like go-go dancers I've seen at clubs when I used to go clubbing.
It was like Raw Underground.
And yeah.
So tell us about the death match. That's what I want to know, because I know you can barely stomach like when somebody goes through tacks and blood and guts.
Yeah. Well, all the matches were no ring. They weren't all death matches. There were like 4 matches, I think. So there was like one like brawl match that the Pandas showed up in. There were 2 of them that I wasn't really sure what was going on, but the Pandas came out and they were wrestling. There was all kinds of interesting folks in that match. It was very, very indie. But it was fun. But it's hard to see in something like that, especially if you've got tall dudes or people standing in big platform shoes or something. So I'm trying to stand on a bench, like with all these other people. And everybody was smoking a lot of weed. I like
Ryan's tree shirt.
Contact high going through that whole show. I was like, hey, this show is off the chain.
I'm not wearing sneakers.
I'm like, hey.
Bro, did you see this SpongeBob car out front? Like,
see my car get involved in the match somehow.
they put him in the sky.
Then there was WARHORSE's match. which from what I could see of it was a good match. Then they had cheeseburger versus hot dog. And there was a wrestler called Cheeseburger who came out like in regular wrestling gear.
Tom knows Cheeseburger.
You do know Cheeseburger?
Tom loves Cheeseburger. He has a micro brawler.
Oh, no way. I'm waiting for it. Let's see. Oh, yep. There he is. But he's out in like regular wrestling gear. He carried out like a cheeseburger hat or a pillow or something, but then he tosses that. And he's wrestling a guy called Hot Dog who's wearing a hot dog costume and these big gloves that look like the hamburger helper. And so they're having a cheeseburger versus hot dog 4th of July barbecue death match.
Cheeseburger did a death match?
Well, it was a death match. It
was a food fight.
But it wasn't really like a death match. They took the big finish was they laid out a couple of metal folding chairs and they took like a busted door from a previous match, laid it across. Hot Dog is taking out like McDonald's hamburgers and they're in their wrappers. That's how you know they're McDonald's. Lays them across the table.
Margaret picked them up with Warhorse. No. Can we get a number 1, a number 3, a large Coke, and 30 hamburgers? Thanks. And then Cheeseburger's taking like, I don't even know if they were cooked, but he's taking hot dogs like and laying them across the door. One of the other wrestlers who's wearing this like bull lucha mask, who kept it on the whole time he was there. Total kayfabe. While they're fighting before they do their big finish, he grabs one of the McDonald's hamburgers because everyone's like, that's a waste of good food. And he grabs a hamburger and he's unwrapping it and eating it. He's like, they won't know. They're not going to eat it. So then Cheeseburger took the hot dog, or was it Hot Dog took the cheeseburger? No, Hot Dog took Cheeseburger and like did like a German suplex through. Oh, there were tacks too. Hamburgers and tacks on the door across 2 folding chairs.
Yep.
And then he like suplexed him. He went through the door, pins him and wins. And as the match ends, one of the guys who's working the show gets on the microphone as Cheeseburger's like crawling off the floor covered in smashed hot dog, which was like the most disgusting thing I saw that day. McDonald's hamburgers and thumbtacks. He's like, hey, everybody, it's Cheeseburger's birthday. Let's all sing happy birthday to him.
See, we're celebrating Cheeseburger. We're celebrating Margaret. It's great.
So he's got like hamburger and tacks all in his back. And he's like, hey, happy birthday. It was just so weird. So then they start to try to clear that out. Now it's the main event, the death match. And it's Casanova Valentine versus, I cannot remember the other dude's name.
Hot Dog.
But I remember when I met Casanova, I saw him and I saw like, he's a big dude and he's got scars all over him. And I was like,
got these scars.
He's done a few of these matches, hasn't he? So they do their match. It's very messy. It's very bloody. At one point, like he's beating him with everything, doors, kendo sticks, your usual stuff. But then he pulls out like this huge pile of like glass tubes that have a big wad of sparklers coming out of it. He screams at all these people to come out. He's like, everybody get your lighters and get over here. People are trying to light the sparklers, but because these big industrial fans are blowing everywhere, they can't get them lit. So they're trying this for like 5 minutes while his opponent's just standing there like waiting for his spot. Like, dude,
wait a second. I have a question. So I'm just curious. Hopefully the camera will pick this up. Where are you in this shot?
I'm trying to see I'm looking at here.
Is this the show?
If you see JP, I'm behind him.
Okay. Well, just
kind of sitting on a bench with a couple of other people. So he takes the tubes, like eventually he just kind of pushes everybody away and he goes, fuck it. Boom, smashes the glass across the guy's back. And glass is everywhere. It explodes. And a piece flies and lands right between my flip-flop feet. And I was like, oh God, my feet are not going to make it out of this match alive. I'm just picturing me going home with bloody feet. Like,
you hope your fiance is not a foot guy.
Me too.
Just generally speaking. But I did survive it. At one point, something just made me a little nauseous, and I was trying really hard not to gag because I was like, "Oh God, I'm not gonna make it."
Listen, if you vomit, you're not going to be the first person to do that on this broadcast. Right? How you doing, Nick?
They used the go-go dancers in a spot during the death match.
I saw. Is it the? Hold on, let me bring that photo back.
Because they each had like big heels on, and so Casanova scoops up a girl one at a time and carries her, and she's out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would scoop them up. And they'd hold out like one leg with a big heel on it, and he'd charge into his opponent with them. Heel first, boom, and then he scooped up the other one, boom.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit with that.
No. Well, I'd rather that than the glass tubes.
That's true.
I have three questions about your night. One, did you tell Warhorse that Tom says hi?
I did not, but JP did.
Okay, perfect. Two, would you go to a death match again?
I would wear better shoes, but I think so.
Yeah. Three, how incredible is JP in person?
Oh my God, he's the best.
I can vouch for that.
He's a great guy. Like, and he like helps work these shows and get them organized, and he knows so much about wrestling. And I felt like he was also being kind of protective of me because he knew like I had no idea what I was in for. Like the flip-flops obviously gave it away. I was the only one there.
Rookie.
Yep.
We got a newbie.
But no, he was like, if you stand over here, like you'll be okay. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Boom. Within inches of making JP a liar.
And after the death match was over, he's like, when you get home, he's like, take a shower and like rinse out your hair because there's probably broken glass in it.
Like, I don't know. Like, I'll be very transparent. I love the four of you very much. I think I'm most excited to meet JP.
He's awesome.
And I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone else, but like JP is a big, burly, scary looking dude who is the sweetest man I've ever had a conversation with.
He's a teddy bear.
Yes, he is.
And
he gives good hug.
I can't wait.
He gives good hug.
To just spend time with him in person at some point in the future.
It's going to happen. It'll be a Patreon exclusive.
So, you know damn well I'm going to film that whole thing.
You know what's not a Patreon exclusive? Margaret's birthday. And you know what is most fitting of a birthday? Presents.
Oh, I was going to say gummy bears.
Well, yes, gummy bears too. Ryan is having all of Margaret's candy tonight. So, Margaret, you have gifts from the nerds that we'd like to present you at this time with the power of magic.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Dave.
I would like to just note, those are beautifully wrapped. Just saying.
They are. I don't know that you can see this, but Dave did I'm assuming Dave did this.
I wrapped them.
What I lack in politeness,
does a good job wrapping.
Yes, what I lack in politeness, I make up for in tenfold in my wrapping skills. Just saying.
Well, you know, Nick sent all the presents to Dave to give to you. They're all from Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
I have a screaming kid, so I'm on mute, everybody, but I'm here.
Open your damn presents, Margaret.
Yes, let's open up some presents. Present time.
Which one should I do first?
let's open up the big box, the bigger one.
This
The
one?
one on the bottom. Yeah, let's open that up first.
All right.
Don't shake too hard. Shake, shake, Senora, shake it on the right. Work, 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 Senora, work your body right. Yeah, let's see if that band covered that last.
Not covering Harry Belafonte.
Such a good song, though.
I reused the box because Ryan sent me the box like that. So
It's addressed to Dave K. Canning. What's the K stand for?
Kathleen.
King.
Kinky Canning.
Listen, Kathleen, I don't know if you're watching this show, but I don't know about you.
This is a box full of things, and I'm excited for them.
Box full of things.
We have Golden Girls Mad Libs.
Oh,
Aw.
They're adorable. We have a Vicky Guerrero micro brawler. Look at
Excuse
me
you.
when I
I
cut
think
my
it's
hair off during
I think it's a Margaret micro brawler.
Aw. That's hilarious. Oh, it does look a lot like me.
It did. Thank God you grew your hair out.
I'm
wasn't for
loving
you.
the loving the long hair, Margaret.
And then we have look what we have here. We have friends. We have Braun. Kiss yourself, kiss yourself. And we have Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Kiss yourself, kiss yourself. Look, they're friends.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh my gosh, these are amazing. These are so cute.
Who's Lucy?
Oh, I like it loose. Oh my god, this box is amazing. Wait, what? Oh, look what else we have. We have nerd stickers.
oh,
I don't even have that sticker.
I don't have that.
Wait,
either.
this one is like a hologram.
Cool,
I don't even have that.
I think I forgot to put the Miami time one in there by accident. I don't know. Did
And we
I?
have a black one.
I totally
I don't
forgot to
even
put
have
the
that
Miami time
sticker.
in there. I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
Margaret, I forgot your Miami time sticker. I'll bring it Saturday.
Oh, there's another sticker too. I've got many stickers.
I want stickers.
Tom, you're getting stickers. Relax.
Oh,
Oh, and then there's a Golden Girl shirt. Hold on. Let's open it. Let's see the full design.
Oh.
Wait, it's plastic wrapped. This could take several minutes. Do
Golden Girls, baby.
you remember that night that Betty White was on Raw with the Big Show? Of
What are you gonna do, Betty? I'm gonna kick some ass.
My money's on
Wait,
Betty.
is it 2 shirts? Or is it just okay? Never mind.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's a single rose for you.
aw.
Oh.
My girl Betty. And then and there's shorts that come with it. Are these pajamas?
I have no idea. Ryan
Because-
got them.
No, I think the shorts are from Jared. They look pretty short. So those are short.
Oh.
Well, I only asked because it would not be the first time that I wore pajamas publicly thinking they were just regular clothes.
They're not pajamas, not pajamas.
Oh my God, that's so cute, you guys. Oh, thank you. Those are wonderful. Oh my God. Braun and Keith Lee.
So there's more though. Keep going.
There's still more, Margaret. There's still one more box.
Mind you, I have no idea what's in any of these boxes.
All right.
I got you
I'm
nothing.
unwrapping. Says to Dave.
Dave.
Dave, how do I open this box? Oh,
Carefully, it kind of like opens up.
Usually the flaps go like this.
No, it's a It's a ringside collectibles box.
Oh.
Ooh, ringside. Fancy.
You guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at our queen here. You can build Dominic Mysterio out of her. I still don't understand this.
I think that comes with his legs.
Yes.
Oh God, does
Like an action figure with some child legs.
wait? So you collect?
I think we just heard the entire broadcast sing "Moon Over Miami."
Wait, there is a weird set of legs in here.
Yes.
Yeah,
So in that
Dominic
series, there's like a Randy Orton. There's they're on the back. Like you have to buy all 5 figures in the line, and each figure comes with a different part of Dominic. And so you get the entire line. You can build Dominic. They did the same thing a while back with Vince McMahon
and Rocco.
Yes, and Paul Ellering with Rocco.
The best part is it's not like nowadays Dominic, like wrestler Dominic. It's like
no, it's
Eddie Guerrero,
it's
my
little
daddy.
yellow-haired Dominic. Oh my God.
Is Eddie Guerrero his dad, Dominic?
I don't know.
Oh,
You know what I thought it was when I saw it originally? I thought it was like those like pictures you see where people take like an old like worn action figure or something and they just strip it down and they paint it so it looks like something really cool and more beautiful. So I thought they took like a Dominic Mysterio and made it into a sensational Sherry. I was really confused by this.
I gotta say, the day that you're like, I want sensational Sherry in the Patreon group chat, Dave put in so much work to get everyone to tell you don't want sensational Sherry.
I messaged everyone. Tell her it sucks. Tell her there's choking hazard. Tell her it's a crime to own a child's legs.
Who was it? Was it Jason?
I told Jason. Like, Jason went to bat for me big time.
Jason
Jared
went hard. He's like, no, that one's getting recalled. They're redoing it. And I died.
I was like, if this bitch buys this figure, damn it.
Well, I'm so excited that you guys got this. Thank you, because she was my homegirl growing up.
In that outfit, too.
This is the most memorable like outfit I ever saw her wear. I wonder if we take it out if we'll sing Moon Over Miami.
Oh man, that's what I should have done. I should have gotten you one to keep in package and one to.
And this was like our first.
That was the first pay-per-view we ever bought.
It was our first WE pay-per-view, SummerSlam '92 at Wembley Stadium, when she came out in her thong and her chaps, and oh man, Rick Martel versus Shawn Michaels.
Both men agreed not to punch each other in the face.
That's that match.
Yes.
Yes.
Where Rick Martel or Shawn Michaels pulls a Harlem Globetrotter and does the bucket of water. But it's not confetti. It's water.
Yes.
It would have been funnier if it was confetti. Like it was like a Rip Taylor and it's just But she was amazing. Like I just loved how wild and sparkly she was, and she was always my favorite.
Well, Sherry is not just your favorite because you are the favorite of so many people, Margaret, which is why we have another surprise for you. We are not the only ones who care to wish you a happy birthday on this episode.
Oh, hey, Margaret. It's Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, and your brother Dave and sister Kathleen hit me up and told me that it's a very, very, very special day. It's your birthday. So happy, happy birthday. I would sing it to you, but my throat's a little dry right now because, I can sing, just don't tell anybody. But no, happy birthday. I hope you have the best BEST day ever. And, your brother and your sister wanted to put a smile on your face. So, they told me that you think you're the EST out of, the three of you guys. So they was like, it's her birthday, so let her think that. But, don't tell them, but I know you're the EST out of the three of them. Just don't tell them that I admitted that, okay? But no, have a great birthday. And I also heard that you be having my theme song on your workout playlist, so I know you be getting it. I know you be in there burning them calories and getting it in and grinding in the gym, but it's not about me right now. It's your birthday, very special day. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your day and have the best BEST day ever. Make sure you thank your brother and your sister, because this is from them. Happy birthday.
Hey nerds, what's going on? It's me, Mr. B.O.B. If you don't know what that means, go back and watch episode 4. You'll get all the details. I'm here to wish my favorite of the Canning family a very happy birthday. Magnificent Margaret, you're amazing in all that you have done, especially with putting up with Dave for so long. How do you do it? I don't know. In the words of Robin Leach, may your day be filled with Warlow wishes and Eddie Kingston dreams.
Margaret, this is Matt, also known as Rudy Taker, avid micro brawler collector and top Patreon member of the Wrestling N.R.D. broadcast. I'm kidding, I don't think I'm the top one, but I am a member of the Wrestling N.R.D. broadcast Patreon. Wishing you a very happy birthday. Congratulations, another year has come and gone. We've survived another year. And I also hear you're getting married in November. Congratulations in advance, at which point Dave can then become the #1 Canning by default. Hope you have a great day. Happy birthday.
Hey Margaret, John Hodap here. I heard it's your birthday, or either is or was your birthday, but regardless, just wanted to say happy birthday. Hope you have a magical, magnificent, marvelous birthday. But yeah, from the bottom of my heart, happy birthday, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret. Jonathan Mayer here, as I like to say. You may know me from my unboxing videos, or maybe just from all the plugs that your brother gives me during his unboxing videos. But I do have a special crate here today. It says All Elite Crate. Came a little bit early. I think the crate's supposed to come next week, but so let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna slice the tape. And what do we got? Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Margaret. I know it couldn't have been easy putting up with that brother of yours with the King complex all these years. So here's to another great year. Happy birthday.
Hey Margaret, I just wanted to get on here and tell you happy birthday. I hope that your day is as magnificent as you are. And I also want to say thank you for being such a great friend. I'm really, really happy about the friendship group that we've made. Just from everyday jokes, memes, everyday life, whatever. It just brightens my day every single day. So thank you, happy birthday, enjoy yourself, and cheers.
On this occasion, we mark a miracle in this universe. A miracle that has only happened but once. And we celebrate the birth of the Magnificent One. And I think of the little bit of time that I was able to spend with her as she absorbed all of the violence and blood that she could at a no-ring death match. And all I could think of was how she's probably going to take this home and introduce it to Dave. Happy birthday.
Hey, it's the Prince of Lemony Freshness here to wish my favorite Canning, the Queen of the Nerds, an undercover 63-year-old lady who may possibly be dating her brother, and the biggest Steely Dan fan known to man for some reason, the Magnificent Margaret, a very happy birthday. Love you, yo. Have a good one.
A most magnificent birthday wish coming from DDJ to the Magnificent One, Magnificent Margaret. Happy birthday to a good friend. I hope it's a great one. Oh, yeah, and I've also got a few other friends that want to wish you a happy birthday as well. So enjoy.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, everybody. It's nice to be loved and appreciated for putting up with Dave.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who decided to roast me and wish her a happy birthday at the same time. How sweet of all of you. How sweet. Kick a man while he's down.
It's too sweet, bro. Too sweet. Which angle are you in?
I will be right back. I've got a friend. He'll fill in.
Gerald?
Owen?
Gerald? Sunrisa? Tomas?
What's the dog's name?
The dog's name's Harper.
Harper. Bryce Harper.
Whoa! Baby, yeah. Hey, Margaret, it's me, your friend, Harold. Duh! Puppet. How you doing? It's your birthday. Oh my goodness. It's the best day of the year. It's the day we celebrate the birth of the greatest canning to ever live, the magnificent Margaret. Yeah, baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Margaret. I love you, buddy. Mwah.
Oh, Harold. I wish I could pet you. You're so cute.
I know I'm the cutest thing in the world.
You are. Let's adopt Harold and make him a canning. And then when I get married, he can be the #1 canning.
I just sent my suit to the tailor for your wedding.
Oh, what kind of tie are you going to wear?
A bow tie.
Oh.
Go with a bolo tie.
Whoa, I'm no cowboy.
I would also like to just state for the record that even once Margaret gets married, there will still be another canning besides me. Everyone is just, I mean, granted, not that big of a step to take. But let's not forget about my dad. Let's not forget about the prospector here, everyone. His birthday was July 3rd. So let's not all forget about that as well. Just saying.
We're not here to talk about your dad, Dave. We're celebrating Margaret Canning's birthday.
Well, what better way to celebrate? We've had presents. We've had well wishes. We need to have our top 3 Tuesday. So, Harold, what is our top 3 this evening? And Tom, what is our top 3?
I'm back, so we're good. Our top 3, I think we decided on women in wrestling. Because Margaret is a woman, and Margaret loves wrestling.
It's true.
It's true. Who's Ryan holding?
Oh, women wrestlers, just brawlers.
Just Ryan having brawlers.
See who you had.
He had Mandy Leone. He had Chelsea. He had, Sessions Moth Martina, I saw.
Oh, kind of fast.
Jordan Grace, Horseface Reigns, Taya Valkyrie.
Horseface?
Look at that Madison. Show her the Madison Rain brawler. Oof.
That is terrible.
That was pretty low there. It's pretty low on our list. Let's see. I don't have the official last page in front of me. Yep, Madison Rain was ranked 232nd out of 232. So
she's rare, super rare though. Just saying.
Doesn't mean good though. So Margaret, your top 3 women of wrestling.
Oh, women of wrestling. So they don't necessarily have to be wrestlers.
Like women in wrestling.
Yeah. So we're going to, first and foremost, our goddess, Sensational Sherry. May we all bow down and worship her. Love her. Oh, I love you. We can do Betty because she was on Raw that one night.
Yep.
And Cyndi Lauper.
Put her in the Hall of Fame, Vince. Put her in the Hall of Fame.
Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to wrestle.
Girls just want to run down the aisle with Rockin' Robin and Captain Lou Albano.
I'll go next since I'm your brother. My top 3 is going to be Rockstar Margaret. I'm going to go with Accounting Margaret and Deathmatch Margaret.
It's DMM.
DMM.
I'd like to go second.
Okay, Tom.
Accounting Margaret.
I think
Gary.
My #1 that I would like to see would probably be Library Margaret, because I feel like very Miss Frizzle-esque. I'll have to agree with Deathmatch Margaret in her flip flops. Maybe put like a broken glass tube at the feet.
Sticking out of my foot.
And then I'm gonna go with a future brawler of Wedding Day Margaret.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that one. Nick, why don't you go next?
Ready? Who's going to go next? Well, I was also going to go with Flip Flop Deathmatch Margaret. That's a fun answer. So that would be one of mine. I'm also going to go with cashing in the money in the bank for the shot at the crown, Margaret.
Yes.
With real nerds action. And we'll go with another action brawler. We'll go with water throwing in Dave's face action brawler with real water throwing action.
We had to do that twice.
Even better.
And it was cold.
We had to throw a shirt in the dryer and start.
You mean it was all an act?
No, she's just that mean. She came back and did it again. Ryan, what are your top three?
First and foremost, we have a bond with Golden Girls. I'm going Golden Girls Margaret.
Aww.
The fifth
maybe Golden Girls Convention Margaret. Maybe we'll meet up next year.
Yay. We'll go on a cruise.
A cruise for it?
There's a Golden Girls cruise.
Ooh-wee. I think
They
my
should
wife.
make like it's like The Rock and wrestling. They should do like a Golden Girls in wrestling.
Golden Girls in wrestling.
That'd be interesting.
Thank you for being a nerd.
Be a very slow match.
I'm gonna go Birthday Margaret.
Is that 3 sets?
Out of 7. I didn't think I'd go that far. No one
You
say
had
birthday
7
anymore.
sets?
Every time you say birthday, I've been eating them. I'm done.
Birthday.
Oh
Birthday shots. Birthday
gummies. They put hurt on that bag too. It looked a little lighter.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't have a third per se because you guys told them all, but I'm gonna go. I said birthday, but drinksy, a little tipsy, Margaret. You're fun in general, but I can't imagine if you maybe had a drink or two.
Malibu Babies, Margaret.
Yeah, there you go.
With only the best vodka.
If they put it in.
Party.
Good old Margarita Margaret.
Margarita Margaret. My time, Margaret.
Malibu Margaret.
From the makers of.
We may have planned that out while we kicked you off before we recorded. We just love you, and we're glad that you're involved in our lives.
We tolerate you. I mean, I didn't have a choice in the matter, but I'm glad you're a patron.
We had a choice, and we're very happy about that choice.
Oh,
so thanks for being you, Margaret. We're very happy that you were born.
Yeah, this was fantastic, Margaret.
Dave, I wasn't sure you said that. Didn't sound very enthusiastic.
Great. It's fantastic. Yeah,
Wow.
Dad, I'm telling her I love her, Dad. I swear. God, get out of here, old man.
Be nice to your sister.
No, you're one of the best sisters I have. You're top 2 for sure.
Hey, I want to take back the drinking Margaret. I want to go Young Bucks pose Margaret because I know if a camera's there, it's got to be that pose, right? So
that it is.
That's true. Dave and I don't know how to pose anymore. If there's a picture to be taken of us, it's just
Say cheese.
And you boom. But yes,
what's funny is I was rewatching the first birthday video we did, Dave, where you gave me not just the Bucks brawlers, but you gave me an autographed picture of us that he signed, and we were doing the.
It's my first Hall of Fame signature, everyone. So Margaret owns a piece of wrestling history.
Oh yeah.
But yes, Margaret is a great loyal patron. So if you want to join Margaret's elite status and maybe be interviewed on your birthday, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDV. You can dress like Margaret dresses most other days and buy our merchandise on prowrestlingtees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. We have hats, tanks, hoodies, beanies, snapbacks, stretch fits, and so much more. Don't forget to like us on all the platforms, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, right here on YouTube. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and of course, you know what, Margaret? Nick had a very good mention that I think I forgot to mention, which is why I'm actually in a really good mood. And we forgot to mention that Margaret did, in fact, win the very first Money in the Bank predictions contest here on the old Dave Canning Sports Show. But if you paid attention to our social media platform this weekend, you did notice that predictions went up for Money in the Bank, which is why I am very proud to announce, everyone, that I successfully became Mr. Broadcast in the Bank this past Saturday. So Dylan Shivers, get ready to put on your boots, pal, because you got a date with me whenever I so choose. Okay? This is happening. Are you ready there, everybody? Margaret, you look shocked.
Did anybody else put their predictions in? I didn't even know that this was a film.
And do you not think that this is real either? Do you think this is just a microphone case? Because if you would allow me,
I thought it had a drill in it.
if you would allow me, I can actually. We do have an official contract in this briefcase too. It reads, this agreement is made on July 2nd, 2022 between the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast Incorporated, hereafter referred to as The Broadcast, and Dave Canning, hereafter referred to as The N.R.D. Due to the N.R.D.'s victory in a 2022 Money in the Bank predictions contest, the broadcast hereby agrees to guarantee the N.R.D. a fully sanctioned match for the King of the N.R.D.'s crown, hereafter referred to as Championship Match, at a time and location of N.R.D.'s choice. The term of this agreement is for 1 year. If the N.R.D. fails to redeem Championship Match prior to July 3rd, 2023, the broadcast is released from any further obligation to provide the N.R.D. with Championship Match. The broadcast hereby agrees that the N.R.D. will not have to provide advance notice to the broadcast of his desire to redeem the Championship Match. Incumbent upon the N.R.D. is deliverance of this agreement to a licensed N.R.D. official. The act of delivering this contract to a licensed N.R.D. official will serve as notification of the N.R.D.'s redemption of Championship Match. This agreement may not be revoked by the broadcast under any circumstances. The right to Championship Match is transferable. This agreement binds both parties and their successor. That's right, folks. I am Mr. Broadcast in the Bank. I am coming for my crown. Happy birthday, Margaret. See you soon, Dylan.